I am so excited for today. It is Wednesday, it's noon Mountain Time, and that means that we are going to be going over the associate onboarding. Okay, now we've done this for a couple weeks. This is our third session. So in the associate orientation, we're going to focus on lesson 3 today. And that way, we've gone through the first 2. If you need the recordings for those, feel free to reach out. We'll be or comment below if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube. You can comment below as well. Let us know if you want to see the first 2. We have the recordings and the links for that. But welcome everybody to call number 3. And again, we're just going to do a high-level overview, just like we've done with the other ones. Want to make sure that you're aware of the associate onboarding, what that means, what it means for you, and what it means for your new team members. And then we'll go over lesson 3. So having said that, I think I've gotten a little bit smoother this time. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm going to start off by just sharing again the PowerPoint. This is kind of the 4 pieces to what this onboarding program entails. We have updated emails, text messages, and other communications. We have an onboarding widget for your new associates. We have the associate orientation. That's what we're going to be going over. And then we'll look at the landing page, the training landing page. Oh, it looks like we got some people from LA, from other places here. I'm going to take a drink because it feels like I'm going to cough. So let me do that really quick. Okay, that came on really suddenly. So thanks for your patience with that. So with the onboarding program, again, the first thing is notifications. We want to make sure that people are aware of this. We want to make sure that your new team members know what they have access to, what's available to them, and where they can find it. So we have emails, like I said, we have the hub, which we'll look at. We have text messages, and basically these are all just communication, right? We want to make sure that everybody knows what's happening. You can see there's a couple things. We talk about the simple sign-on where now you don't have to remember the ID number. They can use, a username, or they can use their email or whatever that is. So we talk about that. We talk about connecting to, if in the US, we have our USANA United States Facebook page, connecting to that, and then also helping them learn how to share. And that's actually where our focus is going to be at today. The other thing that I want to focus on this PowerPoint anyway is the widget. We've talked about this before. The widget basically is this 5-step process that helps new associates know kind of what the next thing is. Okay, you have the associate orientation, you have ethics and education certification, you have customer connect and personalizing your website, also changing your notification settings. So it goes and shows them how to do those things. You learn a lot, and it kind of helps give you the tools to be able to start sharing with friends, family, and even on social media and other ways that you can do it to connect with other people. I'm actually going to stop the presentation now, because everything else that we're going to do, we're just going to go right into it. We're going to look at the hub, we'll look at the training, we'll look at the associate orientation. So with this, if you've logged in, it welcomes you. It says welcome Nathan. Now I've been with USANA for a little bit longer than just a few months, so I don't have the widget, but the widget will show up right here. And it'll show that this is what the next steps are. This is what you've completed. It basically keeps track. What I'm going to show is not showing up right now. That's funny. So there's a training section. Let's see if I can just refresh my screen, and then I'll cancel that. There it is. We found it. So we have the training, all training, and I think we might be going maybe through an internal system update because this is not loading up the right way the way that it usually does. So under this training, there we go. It's organized a little bit better. We have the getting started. So anything getting started, helping people get on the right foot, is sectioned in one section. Then we have products. So anything regarding our products is in another section. Anything with business is another section, and then how to earn, and then we have our ethics section. So that it's sectioned off so that if you're looking for something with business focus, you can easily find it. We've always had a lot of great content. It's just sometimes it's been a little bit difficult to find. So this will make the training information easier for you to be able to find it. Today we're going to be focusing on getting started. So I can click on getting started and it'll just show the specific focuses, the specific trainings and web pages for that. If I go click on onboarding new team members, it basically goes over what I've just talked about. It talks about the emails, it talks about the associate orientation and all those things. And then we have the associate orientation itself. So if I click on this and I go click on start course, this new window will pop up. Okay, so I clicked on start course. Now on this window, you can see there is ethics in action certification. There's an ethics tools for building a social sharing strategy, sharing your success stories, basically helping you understand how you can share USANA, how you can share your experiences with USANA, and all those things in a way where ethics can help us know how to do it, right? That's basically the way that they're doing it. And then we're here to help as well. Today we're focusing on the associate orientation, and if I launch the course, another window will pop up, and this will take me to the course, and we're actually going to be going through lesson number 3. So this took us to the right spot. Today is sharing made simple. And this one I actually like because not only does it have a video and it has some follow-up tasks, but it also has like a little slideshow to kind of show you exactly what those steps are. So again, this is all focused on sharing. The biggest thing that they're going to focus on in this lesson is creating the share list, because the share list basically allows you to create a list of products where you can then share that with somebody. So if I'm talking with someone about proflavanol and coquinone and Biomega and the benefits of those 3 products, I can create a share list specific with those 3 products, send that link to my friend, and that way I don't have to say, hey, here's the link to all the products. Now you have to find these 3. It already automatically gives them those 3. So if you didn't know what a share list was before, this is something that's really cool, something that is customizable, and you can create, as far as I know, as many share lists as you want. And this can help you with focuses on, if you're posting on social media on the heart health month, usually February is heart health month. You can find all the heart health focused products, put them in a share list, or you can find individual products and maybe you focus on, like, we're coming to the tail end of summer. Maybe people still want to get healthy in the summer and they want to focus on the shakes and the Nutri-Meal and those things. Or maybe there's a skincare focus. So whatever that is, you can create a share list that's focused specifically on those products. And that's pretty cool. So each list has a unique link. So when your customer makes a purchase, it'll go right to that link and you get the credit for it. So here's the slideshow. It kind of gives you a high level overview of what is happening, how to do this. Really quick and simple. You can see there's only I can't count, 10 little bubbles there. So it takes you to the shopping page, which I'm not going to go do, but I'll show you this slideshow. You go to the shop page, or under Hub, you go to shop and then orders. And then you click on shop products, and now you can see that there's products available. So if you look and you notice on each of those products, there's that top corner. You have that icon. If you click on that, then you can create a new list if you haven't created one. And then you can add in your favorite products if you've indicated what your favorite products are, or this is actually the list called My Favorite Products. So you go and you can add products and you can name it something, like if you want to name it, Nathan's Heart Health Products, or Nathan's Favorite Products, or the products that Nathan recommends to XYZ, whatever category that is. So that way you can keep track of it. Okay, and then you manage your share list and you can go in and you can edit it. Maybe you have my friend Jane Smith, and that's the person who I've been talking with. So I want, when they click on the link, I want to know that it's going to be that's the one that I'm going to send to them. So that way I can keep that on tracks, right? So I create it, I get it all together, I go through, I select the products that I want to add to that list. I click on share link. You can see here that it provides a link specific to this particular list that gives you the credit for when they purchase. And then you can send the email. You can go and put that on your social media. You can send it over text message. I mean, you can share that however you want, right? And then when they click on it, that's what shows up. So anyway, that's creating a share list. Now, that was a very high level overview, right? But once you go in, you're not going to break the system. If you haven't done it before, go try it, right? And if you're worried about breaking the system, you can't break this system by creating a share list. Okay, so go try it, create it, practice sharing. With me, you can send it over to me, and if I get a share list link, I'll just give you a thumbs up and say, hey, this works great, or whatever, right? Just share it with somebody. And that's actually going to be kind of the call to action here. So the biggest thing is those 3 things. Take action by writing down 3 ideas for your share list if you haven't done it yet. Create your favorite share list from your ideas, and then send it to your sponsors, and or you can send it to me, like I said, TJ, Steph. I'm sure they'd love to see what you created. But share it with somebody, right? If you're not super connected with your sponsor, or if you and your sponsor are going through this together, share it with each other, whatever that is. Okay. So if you aren't sitting at a desktop and you're not able to go in and do it that way, then you can also do it on Customer Connect. And if you remember in lesson 1, we talked about downloading Customer Connect and getting that all set up. So there's another video that tells you how to get this connected, how to get the Customer Connect app connected. That way you can access this even on your phone, no matter where you are. Now, in looking just at the comments here, I see here, like Apple Amy is saying that it was so easy and user-friendly, easy to use and user-friendly, and provided a great overview of the company and products. I love that, Apple Amy. Thank you so much for that comment. That's awesome. Okay, now the thing right here is we talked about taking action by writing the list, and that's kind of the preparation for the challenge, right? The step up to the challenge at the end of this lesson. We're already there to the end of this lesson. Send a link over text, right? You've already gone through, you created the ideas that you wanted, you listed your favorite, you shared that with somebody. Now share it with somebody who, just for practice. Now you can send the link over text to somebody who you've been talking with, who is a potential customer or a potential team member. Send a link over email, and then share a link to social media, right? You can share that to either a post, or you can share it over Facebook Messenger, or whatever is the most comfortable and whatever makes the most sense for you. But practice, right? Practice with people who who you're comfortable with, and then this is the challenge of doing this live, quote unquote live, doing it live, doing it with somebody who is a potential customer. Okay. Again, this is very simple, very basic, and I didn't reiterate this at the very beginning, but for everybody who completes all of this associate orientation by the end of August, gets a prize. Okay, you get a product voucher, and every new associate who does this within their first 30 days also gets the same thing. So encourage your team members, encourage everybody that that's involved in USANA to go and do this. Again, just like Apple said, it was easy and user-friendly, easy to use, user-friendly, and we've had comments before on previous webinars that we've done here where this is just, it's simple and it makes sense, right? And that's what we wanted to go for. We wanted to make it simple. We wanted it to make sense. We want it to be user-friendly so that it helps give you those next steps. And then this is actually helping us start to share about our business. So if we're hesitant or if we're a little bit nervous to go talk to people, here's an action item that we can start to take to kind of, make it so that it's not so uncomfortable, right? But it might always be a little bit uncomfortable, and it's good to get uncomfortable, right? And that's good. Awesome. So that's pretty much it for this particular lesson. Again, it's just about sharing, creating those share lists, understanding what that means, how you can use it, and then just taking action and doing it, putting it out there. Okay. Now, let's see. Yeah, and if you want to rewatch this, I know TJ's already mentioned this in the comments. There's been a couple questions that have come through. If you're joining us on YouTube, the YouTube link is what's going to be used as the recording. So you can just use that same link. If you are watching it on the Facebook page, then you can just come here. It's going to live here, so you can watch it later. If you have a bad connection right now, or if you're only able to catch a little bit of it, you can always come back and review. And that's where the other 2 that we've done so far are happening. Now, as a reminder, we're not going to be doing one next week because next week we have convention, which is super exciting. We're super excited about convention. We're getting all geared up for it and ready. I cannot believe it's already happening next week. But we will be in the middle of everything next Wednesday. So we're taking a pause next week, but as you can see, we only have 2 more lessons to go through. So if you're going through this with us, you've done the first 2. Today we do the 3rd one. I'll give you about 10 minutes to go through and actually kind of take some time to do it. And then we'll cover the next steps lesson, which is going to be not next week, but the 24th of August. And then the summary and conclusion will be the 31st. So if you're following along with us, you'll be able to complete this by the end of August, and you'll be able to get that prize. Okay. Now, I don't see any other questions that are in the chat. Again, this is pretty straightforward. But if you have questions, feel free to write it in the comments below, or you can message us directly. We'd love to be able to help out. If you create the share list, you can send it to me, whether it's over Facebook Messenger, you can text me, you can email me, whatever that is. I'd love to see that and see that you are taking action. And then I'd also love to hear, once you've not only done it within your team and within that safe space, but when you've sent a link to somebody, or you've sent an email to somebody, or a text, an email, or you've posted a link on social media, I'd love to see that as well. And maybe even hear stories about, I've been talking with this person. I didn't quite know how to do this in an easy way. This was the way that ended up making it easy. And now I shared it with them, and they decided that they wanted to make the product purchase, or whatever that is. I'd love to hear those types of stories as well. So please keep me in mind as you're going through this. I'm just looking at all the comments. And again, I don't see any other questions that are coming through right now. TJ, thanks for your help in the comments there, where you've been helping answer a lot of the questions. Again, you have about 10 minutes. I know we've kind of scheduled this. We've said it's about 30 minutes. So now you have 10 minutes where you can log in to your hub, and you can go find it under the training section. Hopefully it doesn't disappear like it did to us at first there. You go to the training section, you go under getting started. You can look at onboarding. You can go to associate orientation, click on start course, and then it'll take you to this page where you can go to the associate orientation, and you can go through these. I would encourage you to, because again, you get a reward. You get a reward for doing it if you finish it by the end of this month. So thanks so much, Thelma. Thanks, Rosa, Apple. Thank you so much for your participation. Joe, Facebook users, for those people, I know TJ posted something about registering for StreamYard. That allows me to see who the people are that are commenting. Otherwise, I just see Facebook users. So thank you to those who did register, and I was able to mention you. And for Facebook users, you know who you are. Thank you for joining us. Again, take the next few minutes, go through this, and we'll see you. Hopefully, we'll be able to see you in person at convention next week. If we don't see you in person, then we'll see you virtually, hopefully. There's still time to register virtually. We'd love to see you there. There's going to be a lot of great content, a lot of great information all next week, and then we will start this up again in a couple weeks. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.